innovative, ensuring it remains relevant and impactful for generations to come. The challenges we face, addressing sustainability, ensuring equality, diversity, and inclusion, leveraging technology, increasing our impact through membership growth. These are truly opportunities to innovate, empower, and lead at all levels. By embracing digital transformation, developing youth leadership, and adopting a sustainable mindset, we can turn these challenges into strengths. Together, we can shape the best option for young people worldwide to get ready for life. Let's lead the way forward together.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Ram Prasad Bhattarai from Nepal.
Dear Scouts family, let me tell you a brief story. 19 years back, there lived a boy whose dream was just to have a full meal in a day. Born and brought up in muddy mountains, he didn't even wear proper clothes and attend formal education due to his family economic condition. Due to ongoing civil war, his family forcefully migrated to the capital city and started living in a 10 by 20 square feet room. Life wasn't very easy for that boy and his parents, together with two other siblings. He was admitted into a government school where, with much he turned quite mischievous. His mother wanted him to learn discipline and become a good boy. Thus, he found a way to send him off to a community scout unit with one of his neighbors, who happened to be a Rover Scout at that time. The boy declined to attend the first meeting, but never let the second one pass and transformed him from a naughty kid into a matured young man. Years rolled by, and that young boy became the youngest youth program commissioner for their NSO when he was 20. He brought his NSO to liaise with the world scouting perspectives and initiatives, became the youngest permit holders scout leader, and formulated the first ever adult in scouting policies for his NSO. When he was 26, he was appointed as the youngest chief executive of Nepal Scouts. That led the restructuring with NSO, leading to its tremendous growth and transformations. This 31-year-old boy now advocating not only within his NSO, but in the regional and global level about the sustainable development goals. Innovative education, diversity and inclusion, the guarantee of safeguarding environments within the movement, and the support for the National Scout organizations. He was also part of the formulations of the next strategy for scouting, and he's serving as a WASM consultant as well. From this story, we can see that he stands as a living proof that scouting indeed changes lives, impacts young people to be ready for life and for their communities. Not only that, that boy is now standing here as a candidate for the World Scout Committee to serve this amazing movement. And that boy is none other than myself, Ram Prasad Bhattarai from Nepal, standing confidently, proudly, and joyfully as a proud scout and candidate expressing the commitment to serve this beautiful movement. I believe that your decision will make a huge difference to the future of world scouting. And together, we should create a better world. Thank you. Messi, Sukran, gracias, namaste.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Celso Tadei Carneiro de Menezes from Brazil.
Dear fellow scouts from all over the world, I'd like to share with you some information about me and why I decided to offer my services as a World Scout Committee member. I am 42 years old, and I am scout since I was 6 years old. In the past 36 years, I've experienced scouting from several aspects and angles. The youth part was the best, for sure. But as a volunteer, I found great joy in collaborate with the youth's development. I was a scout troop leader for over 2 decades. Today, I still join my scout group on Saturdays. But in the past 13 years, I've dedicated my volunteer time to our national organization, Escoteiros do Brasil, and to international projects as well. I'd like to bring some of my background so you can know me better. In Brazil, I was chairperson of Santa Catarina State Region. Growth was one of our great accomplishments at that time. We did grow more than 50%, collaborating with the national goal to reach 120,000 scouts. This was the greatest membership in the history of Escoteiros do Brasil, and it lifted us to the position of the second largest NSO in the Inter-American region. I was also National Fundraising Director and National Educational Methods Director. When I led the implementation of the Better World Framework in Brazil and starting the update of our youth program that's currently happening. It opened the doors for other important implementations and news, such as the brand new Safe from Harm national policy that was launched like 2 months ago. Regarding my international experience, among others, I shall highlight the role as youth program coordinator for the last Inter-American Jamboree. In 2019, I coordinated the host team of the No Formal Educational Forum that took place in Rio de Janeiro, a great and unforgettable event. As a former World Event Host Team Coordinator, I know from inside many aspects that could be addressed on an event strategy to be conducted by the new World Scout Committee. In my professional life, I have over than 20 years of experience as an executive in the international business. So today I'm happy to offer you my services as a World Scout Committee for the next triennium. It will be an honor to be supported by you. I am committed to work hard to always
Stage Julius Kramer from Sweden.
I just had a conversation that would change my life. I'm walking across the damp grass towards my subcamp. I'm a teenager, it's 2011, and I'm at the World Scout Jamboree in Sweden. I just met with scouts who lead local peace talks in the Great Lakes region of Africa. And a few months later, I traveled to Burundi to learn from their methods to build peace. I never stopped learning. Peace building became my career with campfires and ceasefires. As a peace building advisor for the Swedish government and the United Nations, I worked on peace talks and governance reform in the Horn of Africa, Iraq, Liberia. I served as the first ever advisor on youth peace and security based in Somalia. I've also guided scouting through large transitions and crisis. I've developed strategies, initiated major funding partnerships during COVID-19, and coordinated 1,000 buses in Korea. Reaching every young person everywhere is only possible with the growing force of 57 million people. But it's going to be difficult. It will involve really tough priorities and failures. It will require both momentum and stability. Success will be measured by numbers and felt by the strength of the trust between us. Our next strategy calls for solutions that reflect the diverse needs of our movement. That's why we need a culture of curiosity. What can we learn from NSOs in small island developing states and in large landlocked countries? What can we learn from the increasing number of members facing polarization, crisis, and conflicts? What can we learn from those we least expect being able to learn something from? To lead for the future, we will have to learn from the past. For thousands of years, campfires have guided humans through important transitions and left them feeling braver, more curious, and more connected. I think scouting can become a campfire for the whole world at a time when the world really needs one. That's why I believe that this strategy is so much more than a piece of paper. It's a paper of peace. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Martin Meyer from Liechtenstein.
Dear brothers and sisters in Scouting, chers frères et sœurs du scoutisme. Are you still with me? Excellent. My name is Martin, and as you might have guessed, I'm a candidate for the World Scout Committee. There are three main reasons that distinguish me from other candidates and indicate why I deserve your vote for World Scout Committee. Firstly, because I am a strategist. As vice chair of my national scout organization, I was in charge in building Scouting Liechtenstein's first ever strategy. The skills and experiences I learned during that time, specifically building momentum, prioritizing, and empowering others, will be essential in successfully implementing World Scouting's new strategy. Secondly, I'm a finance guy. Having experience from WASM's Finance Committee as a treasurer on national level and from the board of the European Scout Foundation, I know finances, I know our fee system, and I know how to contribute to our fundraising efforts. And thirdly, I am a national board member. I understand the struggles and issues you, as our national organizations, face, and I can bring that experience to the table of the World Scout Committee, specifically the experiences from one of the smallest member organizations. If those three reasons are not enough for you to vote for me, I invite you to look at my track record. As a national board member, I was in charge of implementing Scouting Liechtenstein strategy. I contributed to the modernization of our safe from harm policy, making sure that Scouting in Liechtenstein is safe for young people. And something I'm really proud of is I directly contributed to making our organization more sustainable. As a board member of the European Scout Foundation, I digitized our operations. I contributed to the rethinking of our income and finance streams. Code of conduct, and most of all, I was part of the leadership team that led Global Scouting, the leadership team that directly contributed to the success of Vision 2023 and the success of Global Scouting. Dear conference, you have trusted me in the past to co-lead our organization on a local, on a national, and on a global level. And now, once again, I'm asking for your trust in me. I'm asking for your trust in me to co-lead our global organization. In the end, it takes all of us together to keep Scouting successful. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Gus Sanchez from United States of America.
Howdy, my name is Gus Sanchez. I'm honored and excited to be here with everyone again at the first in-person conference in 7 years. It really makes me reflect on our collective success over the last decade in World Scouting, the resilience we have shown, the impact Scouting has had, the progress we've achieved. As we embark on a new strategy for Scouting, let us now aim for even greater heights. As I look at the challenges facing Scouting today and the roadmap paved out in the draft triennial plan, I am confident that my vision and skills will aid in our continued success. We need a committee who will continue to focus on equitable recovery. I will listen to member organizations and ensure we provide the tools and resources necessary to continue combating the issues young people face today. We need a committee completely committed to the good governance, integrity, and transparency in our organization. We're headed into a period of change, and we will need strong leadership to navigate the movement successfully, no matter what challenges we may face. I will work tirelessly alongside my colleagues to carry out these priorities in the decisions of this 43rd World Scout Conference. Growth will be the result of the successful implementation of the next strategy for Scouting. My experience in sales and product management at one of the world's largest food companies offers me a unique perspective in the strategic oversight of business operations and is a critical asset to carry out these initiatives. A focus on diversifying our funding will be essential, and I'm committed to expanding the great work being done by the Business Development Unit and offer more support to our member organizations. An emphasis on measuring scouting's impact will be crucial. I believe the best way to convince someone to join your organization, to volunteer, and to invest is by presenting the benefits using research and data. We need to elevate the scouting profile and find more relevant methods of communicating the benefits of scouting to the rest of the world. These three growth priorities are directly correlated with the three strategic priorities for organizations: a fit for purpose, an adaptable, an influential organization. With your support, together, we can achieve these priorities and chart a path for success. My name is Gus Sanchez, and I hope you will support me with your vote. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Noor El Huda Mahmoudi from Algeria.
Assalamu alaikum. At 8 years old, I was determined to join Scouting, and after hours of convincing my spectacled father with a carefully crafted list of reasons, I succeeded. Today, I'm channeling that same determination to earn the trust of the leadership of 176 NSOs to serve as a World Scout Committee member. My journey began as a young girl with passion for scouting and has evolved into active leadership on national level, serving in various capacities, from debating my dream to being a youth representative speaking on behalf of our movement. This path reflects my growth and commitment. What can I bring to the table? A deep understanding of Scouting's impact on global perspective, enriched by years of international engagement, a strong belief of the importance of inclusivity, and an unwavering commitment to ensuring that every young person deserves to be seen, heard, and valued in our movement. In addition to my strong commitment towards ensuring all NSOs will implement safe from harm mechanism and reimagining future safe and inclusive world events, if interested, as a World Scout Committee member, I'll dedicate my focus on three following areas. First, I want to contribute to innovating our educational methods, allowing Scouting to effectively meet the evolving needs of young people, reviewing our educational programs, and efficiently using technology and AI. Second, I want to strengthen youth leadership across the movement by championing intergenerational dialogue and creating opportunities for young people to take pivotal roles in decision-making processes. Third, I aim to amplify Scouting's global impact by reinforcing strategic alliances that elevate our presence on the world stage. And I firmly believe that this cannot be done without an equal and proper support to all our NSOs, because stronger NSOs are the key to achieve our vision. Today, more than ever, as we step into a new era with an ambitious strategy, our movement needs a strong World Scout Committee that embraces fresh perspectives and amplifies the voices that have yet to be heard. And that's why I'm seeking your support.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Mori Chicken Cheng from Hong Kong.
Dear friends in Scouting, back in 2015, when I first attended the APR Youth Forum, I could not imagine that I would be standing here today, talking to you, witnessing and putting youth empowerment in action. From a World Youth Advisor to now a member of the World Scout Committee in the last 3 years, I have had the opportunity to work and communicate and connect with a lot of you. Your perspectives are really important to me and valuable to the movement. And it is important that we continue to work. As I humbly stand before you once again as a candidate, I would like to share some of my 3-2-1 thoughts with you all. 3 for 3 trienniums. This moment marks an important juncture for the movement. 3 years ago, we started during the pandemic with the theme Recovery, Sustainability, Impact. And now we are embarking on a new journey, ensuring that our movement is more responsive to global trends. There are many challenges that we have to find solutions for: governance, safeguarding, world events, peace education, and many more. The new strategy may seem ambitious, but we have 3 trienniums to work together to transform the vision into reality. Over the past 3 years, I really have the opportunity to lead the implementation of the operational framework and triennial plan, providing me with the strategic view and managing volunteers worldwide and to ensure Scouting remains relevant. 2 for 2-way communications. We all know communication is the key. In the past few months, I'm privileged to engage in active dialogues with many of you, both present here today and joining us virtually. Listen to your concerns about the movement. We have to ensure that these 2-way communications continue, and we actively listen to your needs. Intergenerational and intercultural dialogues are what makes our movement unique in building bridges and inside Scouting and in communities. 1 for 1 movement. We are one big global movement with 176 NSOs with different cultures, different backgrounds, and different challenges. We have to ensure that no one will be left behind. We have to continue to offer focused supports to our NSOs. Let us not forget what makes Scouting great as a movement is that we are diverse yet united by our values. I know this 3-2-1 is not as easy as 1-2-3, but I'm ready to continue this journey with you all. Ready to contribute my best to the movement. Let us all be ready to create a better future for young people and for the next generations. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Salim Al-Darmaki from United Arab Emirates.
Assalamu alaikum. Dear fellow Scouts, it's remarkable to stand here today and see what the youngest World Scout Committee in our movement history could be. You might be asking yourself, why to vote for someone who isn't quite as young when we were about to elect the youngest committee ever? Well, let me start by saying that age may be add wrinkles, but also it adds a lot of success story. While the youngest committee in the history can bring innovation, I offer something not less critical. Sustainable funding for National Scout Organization. My track record speaks for itself. I've secured, sponsor, and waive all fees from more than 2,000 participants at the 31st Arab Scout Jamboree in Dubai in December 23. I also secured full sponsorship for the International Scout Gathering, which bring together more than 90 countries every 2 years in Sharjah. It's not glamorous. It won't get you as many likes on social media, but it will keep lights on, camp running, scout thriving. This is the foundation of building a strong and secure future for our movement. Coming from UAE, a country which transferred from desert sand to sending astronaut into space, I understand the power of vision and investment. The Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Initiatives Fund, Global Fund spend over $400 million annually in humanitarian, on education, health projects. Imagine that we could achieve if we apply even a fraction of that commitment for Scouting. Some NSOs attend this conference virtually because they can't afford to be here in person. That's not only unfair, it is unacceptable. We need a sustainable funding to ensure every scout in every corner of the world can shine. This is not just a matter of equality, it's a matter of justice and every essence of our scout values. As you consider your vote, consider balancing rich experience with youthful energy. This committee can be filled with creativity and vitality, supported by someone who knows where to dig. Together, we can ensure that the next generation of Scout is most active and best supported. Thank you for considering this Scout with a young heart. My commitment to Scout movement is unwavering. I am ready to bring my experience and passion to the World Scout Committee.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Safraz Kamar from Pakistan.
Dear brother and sister, good afternoon, Aula, Banjor, Assalamu alaikum. I am Sarfraz Kamar, Chief Commissioner, Pakistan Scout Association. Today, I stand before you with excitement and commitment and with purpose to strengthen our movement. We all are here to discuss needs and the interest of our young people for the next new challenging trend in scouting. You know, the new strategy is on table. There is a challenge ahead for the new committee. That's how to successfully execute the implementation plan and the action plan that contribute to the strategic priorities and also to achieve the set targets in the next Triennial plan. My fellow scouts and leaders, my strength is to accept challenges. That's why I am here with commitment to deliver what I learned in scouting from the age of 8 years, having capabilities to even work in crisis and have the ability to convert threats into opportunities, and never lost confidence. Even the unkind circumstances happened in my own NSO. A scout smiled and whistled under all circumstances. I have expertise in good governance, resource mobilization, partnership, and gender equality that will extend my services and strategic priorities for organization of the new strategy of scouting. In my opinion, strengthening the lower building blocks of the new strategy will not only enhance the organizational structure for the effective management of strategic priorities for the movement, but also contribute more to the new vision of our movement. And also we will achieve the true targets of youth empowerment for the next triennial plan. With your support, if I will be part of the next committee, I will contribute more to strengthen the organization, to help to increase the resources of the small NSOs, especially the Africa and Inter-America region, through partnership, networking, and with logistic facilitation. And the last, I am happy to share with you that our national board has changed the name of our association, Pakistan Boy Scout Association, to Pakistan Scout Association. And within the span of only 1 year, more than 50,000.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Daniel Corsen from Curaçao.
Imagine a world where the air you breathe is a privilege and every day is a battle for survival. This is not a dystopian movie, it's a reality of millions of young people. Yet, even in the smallest corners of the world, a spark of hope can ignite change. My journey began in Curaçao, where scouting opened my eyes to a world beyond the shores I knew. Scouting gave me a sense of place and taught me that even a child from a small island can make a difference. As I moved from Scout leader to the chair of the Inter-American Scout Committee, I saw firsthand the immense impact of scouting and the challenges we face. My professional experience as a change facilitator and an entrepreneur further prepared me to tackle these challenges and lead with purpose. 2 years ago, in ending my term as the regional chair, I addressed our World Scout Committee here in Cairo. And I stated that we are not just in an era of change, but we're living in a change of era. And in these turbulent times, we need scouting more than ever. The world does not need more success stories like we see on TikTok, but we need peacemakers, healers, storytellers, and leaders ready to act right now. Our new vision and strategy are crucial in this regard. However, in their implementation, it's essential that our approach remains as diverse and adaptable as the needs of our member organizations. We must strive to implement our strategy in a way that embraces the unique context of each community, ensuring that while we uphold our values, we also foster creativity, trust, and empowerment. Scouting thrives when we balance guidance with the freedom for NSOs to innovate and grow in ways that best serve their members. As a member of the World Scout Committee, I will serve the movement with humility Thank you.
Thank you. Please refrain from applauding. We welcome to the stage Mahmoud Umar Mo from Egypt.
Hello, Scouts all over the world. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Omar Mo, and it's a great honor to stand before you today as a candidate for the World Scout Committee. Over 35 years, Scouting is not just an activity. It has been a transformative experience that has shaped my character, my values, my vision for a better world, and it made me ready for life now. So I believe this is the moment to offer all my scouting and professional skills to the movement. And here are my 4 areas of focus for the next triennium. First, strategy into impact. We have crafted visionary strategy for our movement, but strategy is not enough. We need action, we need impact. I am dedicated to transforming our plans to tangible results, ensuring that every scout feels the positive change. Second, governance into stability. Transparency, accountability, and strong governance are crucial for a sustainable scouting movement. I pledge to bring stability through good governance practices, ensuring that our NSOs are well supported and capable of navigating the challenges ahead. Third, diversity into enrichment. Our strength lies in our diversity. Each culture, each story, and each scout adds a unique part to our movement. I am committed to fostering an inclusive environment where every scout feels valued and empowered. Fourth, empowering people into a really change. Our young people are not just the leaders of tomorrow, they are actually the leaders of today. It's our duty to equip them with the tools and support they need to lead with confidence and passion. I will work hard to ensure that our young people have the platform to make the impact and drive change. I'm super motivated for the new era of scouting and our new strategy. This is really a crucial moment for our movement. This candidacy is not just a role for me, it's a personal mission. I have seen the transformative power of scouting in my life and in the lives of many others. I have seen the smiles of young scouts who have overcome challenges. I have seen the amazing spirit of global community united by a common purpose. When I first get this scarf, I made a promise to do my best. I'm committed to still doing my best to ensure that our scout movement continues to grow. Together, we can turn our shared vision into reality. Together, we can build a future where every Scout can thrive. Together, we will ensure that every NSO can flourish, and where our movement continue to be a source of hope, resilience, and
Thank you. We now welcome on stage Elise Drouet from France.
Hi, I will speak in French. Salam alaikum, buenos dias, bonjour. C'est avec fierté que je me présente devant vous en tant que candidate pour intégrer le comité mondial. Je souhaite y partager ma vision d'un scoutisme ancré dans les valeurs qui nous unissent, tourné vers l'avenir. Un avenir où l'innovation éducative, la bonne gouvernance et l'attention au bien-être de chaque jeune seront les piliers de notre action collective. J'habite à Saint-Denis, la ville des Jeux Olympiques de Paris 2024. Être au cœur de cet événement mondial m'a rappelé le scoutisme. Il a fait vivre au monde entier des valeurs qui nous sont proches. Respect, amitié, excellence. Car, tout comme les athlètes, les jeunes scouts s'efforcent chaque jour de donner le meilleur, de se surpasser et de bâtir un monde plus juste et plus solidaire. Ressentir les énergies de cet événement mondial m'a rappelé la force que représente la fraternité mondiale et le collectif. Je suis scout depuis mes 8 ans. J'ai eu la chance de grandir avec et grâce à notre mouvement. Je me suis investie comme commissaire international, puis bénévole au MMS. J'y ai appris la diversité de nos cultures et de nos pratiques au sein de la fraternité scout. Pendant la campagne, grâce aux échanges avec vous sur vos projets et vos priorités, j'ai pu renforcer ma vision. C'est une nouvelle opportunité de vivre cette diversité au sein de notre fraternité. Dans le cadre de ma candidature éducative, je crois que le scoutisme doit sans cesse innover pour rester pertinent et inspirant. Il est essentiel de développer des méthodes éducatives nouvelles, capables de préparer nos scouts aux défis du monde de demain, tout en respectant nos valeurs et notre esprit. La deuxième, la bonne gouvernance. C'est pour moi une question de confiance. La transparence et l'éthique sont indispensables pour réussir ensemble. Je m'engage à promouvoir des pratiques de gestion ouvertes et participatives, donnant une place à chaque individu et à chaque échelon. La troisième, le bien-être. Un scoutisme bienveillant et inclusif permet à chacun de s'épanouir pleinement, tant sur le plan physique que mental. Je veillerai que chaque décision prenne en compte le bien-être des jeunes et des bénévoles. Les valeurs du scoutisme ont toujours guidé mes choix et mon engagement. Merci pour votre confiance, pour votre soutien. Espérons que vous donnerez l'opportunité de servir notre mouvement en étant membre du comité mondial et que dès demain, nous agirons ensemble pour permettre à la jeunesse d'être prête, ready, pour la vie, for life. Shukran jazilan, gracias, thank you, merci.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Fatima Aliyeva from Azerbaijan.
Dear brothers and sisters in Scouting, my name is Fatima Aliyeva, and I'm honored and grateful to stand before you as the candidate of the Association of Scouts of Azerbaijan to the World Scout Committee. When I first joined Scouting, I learned a profound truth that every good deed, no matter how small, matters, and it makes a difference. It creates ripples of change, and in Scouting, these ripples can become waves of transformation. My journey in international Scouting truly began at the World Scout Jamboree in Japan, where I was a young correspondent. And seeing for the first time dedicated volunteers in their purple scarves sparked a dream to one day join the ranks and stand among them. That dream fueled my commitment ever since. Over the years, I've been fortunate to engage deeply with WASM through various initiatives and international events. The past 3 years as a youth advisor to the World Scout Committee have given me the privilege to work on the vital areas like safe from harm, good governance, and to be part of the steering committee. These experiences have shown me the extraordinary potential we have when we work together. My main 3 areas of focus are safe from harm, good governance, and the youth leadership. Safe from harm is not just a priority, it is a promise. During the last triennium, We work to ensure that every Scout feels safe, protected, and this commitment will remain at the forefront of my efforts. Good governance is the backbone of our movement. With my experience on the steering committee and the good governance workstream, I will continue to advocate for transparency, integrity, and ethical stewardship. Youth leadership is the heartbeat of Scouting. By empowering young people to lead in their communities, we foster a generation of proactive, responsible changemakers. It is about giving them the tools, the voice, and the platform to shape the future and to understand better the importance of intergenerational balance. 3 years ago, the World Scout Conference made a bold decision to discontinue the World Scout Youth Forum and the Institute of Youth Advisors. It is an immense honor for me to serve as a role model and a source of motivation for young people. And I think it's time to show that World Scouting is prepared for young leaders as full voting members to the World Scout Committee. And I humbly ask for your support to make this vision a reality. Thank you.
Thank you. We welcome to the stage Hamza Hal Amaumi from Morocco.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everyone. I stand before you today not merely as a member of an organization, but as a representative of a generation of enthusiastic youth who carry the torch of youth Scouting movement in the heart. I was raised with the principle of Scouting, learning from it the value of friendship, cooperation, and serving. Scouting has always been a beacon that light the way, providing an empowered opportunity to develop my skills, gain my experience, and connect with diverse cultures from around the world through the experience of life throughout this time. So I feel deep pride on being part of this esteemed organization, and I firmly believe in its ability to make a positive difference in the life of your people. Based on the current landscape and trend, here are three major challenges facing the world that have become my top priorities. So at first, it's adapting to demographic change and interested, and ensuring inclusivity and diversity. And the last one, navigating global political and social challenges. So addressing this priority will require strategic vision, proactive leadership, and collaboration with both within our movement and with external partner by staying true to our mission, value, embracing innovation and inclusivity. And therefore, we must work to highlight new vital area and initiative to focus on as opportunities for growth and impact. This approach will allow us to attract donors who care about supporting youth development, community service, and global citizenship, thus broadening our mission. Prioritizing this area will help us protected and progress in one can support and more impactful scouting movement globally. So I believe that together we make the scouting a stronger force for good in the world. Finally, I invite all my supporters to grant me their voices and confidence. Thank you for your attention. I'm the 26th, the last one. Best of luck for all the candidates. Thank you.
Thank you. Following the challenges with interpretation devices and upon checking with Lemine and Marie-Louise, the impacted individuals, none of the candidates expressed a wish to repeat their address. Thank you to our candidates. I think we can clap for everyone now. We can applause for everyone. Thank you for everyone for their insightful and inspiring presentations. We have heard diverse opinions and strategies that reflect the strength and potential of our scouting community. Your passion and dedication are truly remarkable, and we thank you.
We would also like to thank delegates for their attention and engagement during the presentations. Now it's time for the next crucial part of this process, the informal Q&A sessions with the candidates. As we move into the Meet the Candidates session, after our break, we encourage you to engage thoughtfully and respectfully during these sessions. Your participation is vital in ensuring that we select leaders who will represent our values best and guide us into the future. You will also be able to explore the WASM marketplace, showing the best of our movement over the past triennium, from major projects to invaluable services for member organizations. Join us in celebrating the culmination of Vision 2023 and explore the diverse initiatives that have shaped our global scouting community.
After the Meeting the Candidates session and daily dialogues are concluded, we will start the voting process to elect the new members of the World Scout Committee for the term 2024-2027. We hope that your discussions with the candidates will have provided you with insights and guidance on whom you will vote for to be elected as part of the World Scout Committee. I will now pass the floor to the World Scouts Bureau to explain the voting process.
Thank you, Amal. So, conference, we will be using the e-voting system to conduct the election of the new World Scout Committee members. On behalf of the World Scout Bureau, I wish to assure all delegations about the integrity and confidentiality of World Scouting's e-voting system. The system has undergone a third-party credibility assessment, has been tested by volunteers and World Scout Bureau staff from around the world, and has been successfully used at past world and regional conferences. Furthermore, the whole process will be supported by the tellers, which are entrusted by conference to ensure the integrity of the process. We will be opening the voting process for election of the World Scout Committee today at 6 p.m. Cairo time, after our daily dialogue. The vote will then close tomorrow, 20 August 2024, at lunchtime, 12:30 Cairo time. So, as you see, we will have an extended period of voting time. We've chosen for that option because it allows all delegations, both in person and online, to calmly cast your votes. If you face any challenge, you will have ample time to contact our help desk. Again, as I mentioned, the vote will open at 6 p.m., so don't go looking for it now. You still have opportunity to talk to the Meet the Candidates session. And it will close at 12:30 p.m. Cairo time tomorrow, or when all delegations have casted their vote, whichever comes earlier. Once the vote is closed, our tellers will then take some time. They will retreat in a room and get dedicated access to the e-voting system, and they will scrutinize the results to make sure they are all consistent and in line with expectations. They will prepare then the announcement of the 12 candidates who received the most votes. We anticipate this announcement to be announced by the chairperson before the afternoon break tomorrow, around 3:50 p.m. Cairo time. If there's any change, we'll let you know. To support the process, let's watch a little video. That's for later, this slide. We're now going to watch a video on how to cast your votes on the system.
Here are the steps of how a delegation can cast their vote for the election of the World Scout Committee. Log in to the e-voting system and navigate to the desired event to be ready to cast your vote. When a vote is activated, it will show on the left side of the screen under the active vote header. It will include the progress bar, the timer, and the voter turnout. Click on the active vote. The details of the selected vote will appear on the right side of your screen with the options to cast your vote. Select the 12 desired candidates to elect. If you wish to split your vote, click on the Split Vote button to enable the function. Depending on the size of your browser, the split vote will appear as a drop-down selection or a row with easy select options. You can select or unselect the options by clicking. Allocate your 72 votes accordingly. During the World Scout Conference, delegations will vote to elect 12 World Scout Committee members. Each delegation has a total of 6 votes per seat to be occupied. As the World Conference elects 12 World Scout Committee members, each delegation has a total of 72 votes. That's 6 times 12. Once your 72 votes have been allocated, carefully review your vote allocation is correct. Note that once you have cast your vote, no further changes can be made. As a measure of caution, the Confirm button will only activate once you have allocated all your votes. Confirm your vote by clicking the Confirm Vote button. A confirmation message that your vote has been submitted will appear. At the indicated time, the vote will close. The results will be published and announced at a specific time during plenary. Once published, you can see the overall results of the vote. You will also see that you voted, but not how you voted. For this vote type, the results are determined based on the rules of procedure. The 12 World Scout Committee candidates receiving the most votes will be declared elected to fill the vacancies. In the event of a tie to fill the last vacant positions, the youngest candidate between the ties will be declared elected. The 12 World Scout Committee members elected will be clearly announced in plenary.
As you have seen, and to be expected, this is a secret vote, which means that once you confirm your vote in the system, the vote record will not be associated with your specific delegation. Therefore, I'd like to remind delegations to review your vote carefully before confirming, because once you click confirm, the vote is put in the system and it cannot be withdrawn. Once you click confirm, the vote is put in the system and you cannot withdraw. During the voting period, the help desk will be available if you face any issues accessing the e-voting system. For delegations in person, the voting team will be available around the e-voting support booth just outside the plenary from 6 p.m. when we start the vote until 7 p.m. Cairo time tonight, when you will likely go for dinner. And then from 8:30 a.m. the next morning, from tomorrow morning, until the vote closes. If you would like any support, you're welcome to come to the booth, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. tonight, and from 8:30 a.m. tomorrow onwards until closure, 12:30 at noon. We strongly recommend that you use a laptop computer to cast your votes. The voting system works perfectly on a mobile, but you will recognize with 26 candidates and 72 votes to allocate, you want a bit of display space. So that's why we highly recommend you use a device with a bigger screen instead of your phone. Spare devices are also available during the support hours in Cairo. So just stop by if you have a challenge with your device. You can log in to a spare device and cast your votes at the e-voting desk, where appropriate confidentiality will be guaranteed. For delegations online or after hours, if you have problems tonight, you may reach out to the help desk or email vote@scout.org for support. Again, to guarantee the night rest of our voting team, we're also here to support you from 8:30 a.m. onwards tomorrow morning. We will, as the vote is open, we will actively monitor the system and in the morning reach out to any delegation that has not yet connected to the system to check if you wish to cast your vote and if you need any support. That's it, I think.
Thank you, David. I would now like to invite the chairperson of the Ethics Committee, Brandon Hausberger, to the stage to present his report.
Greetings, conference. It's my privilege on behalf of the Ethics Committee to confirm that there are no open matters or investigations into any of the candidates standing for election for the World Scout Committee. As such, all of the candidates at this time are eligible for election under the terms of the Code of Conduct for Election as shared with you in the conference documents. Should any new complaints relating to the elections be received in the next 4 weeks, these will be handled and processed as expeditiously as possible. Thank you, Chair, and good luck to all the candidates.
Thank you, Brendan. That's good news for us. We also want to make the conference aware that the Ethics Committee will continue to be in session to ensure the observance of the Code of Conduct and deal with any complaints or breaches. All complaints will be investigated and dealt with by the Ethics Committee. As mentioned earlier, and as a reminder, the voting for the World Scout Committee elections will be opened at 6 p.m. Cairo time today. It will be open until 12:30 Cairo time tomorrow. And I formally request the candidates to cease campaigning once the vote is opened. This on the number of delegations present at this conference.
Yes, thank you, Amal. As some of you might recall from our opening session from 2 days ago, I mentioned that there were still some delegations traveling to Cairo, or they still had to log in to the online attendee hub. Today at noon, the Credentials Committee took stock of the overall presence of member organizations at conference. noting that one additional delegation has registered, but unfortunately also one delegation that previously confirmed will not be attending. So the total number remains the same, -1 + 1, 161 attending either online and offline, plus 8 proxies. Total 169 member organizations eligible to vote at this moment in time. This is the number you will see reflected in World Scouting's e-voting system as a total number of delegations that can cast their vote. For those of you who want to read a detailed report with all the numbers and rules on proxies, voting rights, good standing, presence, and more, Conference Document 9 summarizes all of this and is now available on scoutconference.org. Back to you, Amal.
Thank you, David. Scout. We also want to thank you for your engagement in yesterday's breakout session. And if you also go to scoutconference.org, you will find a summary of the different breakouts, findings that you have been engaging around yesterday. So we also encourage you to continue to engage around this and to check the summary on the website. So again, as announced earlier, you will now have the opportunity to go for an informal Q&A session, meet the candidates. As you can see now on screen, these are the rooms allocations per candidate. Yes, it's there. And you can find all the information in the conference app, but I still advise you to take a photo if it's easier to navigate. You have the different rooms with the different candidates. Hoping that everyone took a photo. Yes, at the same time, and if you're done or if you want to do something else, you can also opt for the WASM Marketplace at level -4, which is the level where we are now. And you can engage with WASM consultants on different areas and supports available for you. So these two blocks will be running in parallel.
Okay, now we have a very special announcement for everyone under 30 in the room today. A round of applause, please. Awesome. Tomorrow evening, we are hosting a really exciting side event with our partner and sponsor, the United Nations Foundation. The Intergenerational Town Hall Rally will bring together policymakers, leaders, and activists for an intergenerational discussion and debate to generate ideas and commitments about future generations and the role of scouting in tackling challenges across the world. So if you've got any big ideas to solutions in your local communities, come along, please. We already have a lot of participants of all generations registered and ready, but if you are younger than 30, we are very keen to have you join us. Please come tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. to Sherazad Hall, which is just behind the WAS Marketplace, this other side. We are looking forward to seeing as many young scouts there is possible to see as they are in this room. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Well, it has been quite a long session for all of us. It's time to re-energize. Let's grab your coffee, tea, and snack and make way to meet the candidates as you have on the screen or on the app. Thank you, and let's continue to exemplify the spirit of scouting in all that we have to do. Thank you very much.